This is JP with Political Pop Culture, and this is my take. 37 points. Liz Cheney lost her primary race in Wyoming by an astounding 37 points. So she didn't just lose, she didn't just get trounced, she got positively Walter Mondaled. She was humiliated, and you know what? Liz Cheney deserved to be humiliated. Not because she betrayed Donald Trump like the mouth breathers on the left are claiming, but because she betrayed her constituents. You don't get to betray the people who put you in office and then keep that office. I would love to say good riddance at this point, but did you hear Liz Cheney's concession speech? I mean, that woman invoked Abraham Lincoln and Ulysses S. Grant, comparing her fight in Wyoming to the fight those men fought to save the Union. The great and original champion of our party, Abraham Lincoln, was defeated in elections for the Senate and the House before he won the most important election of all, Cheney said. While it is true that Lincoln did, in fact, lose elections for both the House and the Senate, those losses did not come while he was the incumbent who had already served multiple terms before he was ousted. Later in her speech, Cheney continued, "Never in our nation's 246 years have we seen what we saw on January 6th. Like so many Americans, I assumed that the violence and the chaos of the day would have prompted a united response, a recognition that this is a line that must never be crossed." I have said numerous times, not only here on My Take, but across social media as well, the people who entered the Capitol on January 6th were in the wrong. Whether they stormed in by force or whether they were let in by Capitol Police, they were still in the wrong. Most of the people who entered the Capitol did so respectfully and peacefully, but even they were in the wrong. That said, a few thousand unarmed boomers do not constitute an insurrection, an overthrow, or a subversion of democracy, regardless of, again, what those mouth breathers on the left keep screaming. I am so tired of Democrats and rhinos like Liz Cheney using January 6th as an excuse to justify any and every attack, not only on former President Donald Trump, but on anybody who has the audacity to support him in any way, shape, or form. Get over it. Cheney went on, "Our nation is barreling once again towards crisis, lawlessness, and violence. No American should support election deniers for any position of genuine responsibility where their refusal to follow the rule of law will corrupt our future." Well, I don't know if you've noticed, Liz, but the party currently in control of the executive and both chambers of the legislative branches of the government happen to be your buddies, the Democrats. And they aren't Donald Trump. Your obsession and the obsession of neocons like your traitorous father, like George W. Bush, like Karl Rove, for Donald Trump, that obsession doesn't mean that Donald Trump is responsible for everything wrong with the country. Your buddies in the Democratic Party own this economy. Your buddies in the Democratic Party own the escalating violence, and they own the division and distrust between people with differing political beliefs. The bottom line, Liz, is that you are certifiably delusional. And comparing yourself to Abraham Lincoln, that is not only proof positive, it's also stupid. You have aligned yourself with the villains in this story, and in doing so, you have become the villain yourself. The people of Wyoming have spoken, and you will no longer be able to ignore their voices in favor of your own. Oh, and as a personal note, please, Liz, I'm actually begging you, please run for president. You will provide an endless stream of easy content for me. That's it. That's my take. What's your take? You can let me know your take in the comments below. You can also let me know your take by joining the cult at PolPopCult on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Rumble, and now Truth Social. Thank you for listening.